conversation we had when the show is over.
You let it get to you? Oh, you move on and count down the days. My first experience with a woman in love was when I did what
I don't know where to. I'm perplexed. I'm almost petrified.
Why? Like, is it like just want me to be sad and alone? Why would you do that?
You resume enjoyment now because you have a man and more.
That's like, well, you're not the only HOH that motivated us. Don't make this boy
It's the only HOH that motivated.
Reverend, do you enjoy this thing for the two of us, please? I beg.
Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is part B of the Midnight Vibe. In case you missed, you can go watch the part A. So while Pere and Mercy were gisting, they started talking about heartbreak. And Pere went ahead to gist Mercy the first and the real heartbreak he experienced. He said right from day one he has always loved his women older than him. So while he was 22, he started dating this lady who was 5 years older than him. Voila. I said to him, he was, running things, being in love, but to the lady, it wasn't that way. That the lady just wanted to have fun. And being that he was younger, the lady doesn't want to do anything with someone younger rather than just have fun. I said, when eventually the whole thing ended, he could call this lady, that it was when Nigeria was still using the Econet, and I'm like, better not be today somebody. And he could call this lady begging, and the lady said, no, you're too young, you're this, you're that. And from there, they now moved to marriage. Pere said he's finally ready to settle down, that his heart has healed. After his divorce, he said, no, let him just, concentrate on himself, not think about marriage. But this time around, he has made up his mind to settle down. And he'll be doing that with a Nigerian woman. That being that he has tested what it means to be with a black American, this time around, he wants to marry proper Niger woman. That's our reasoning. And those people over there no be the same. That it's better you marry, even if you take that, definitely he will take the person to America, but it's better to marry Niger woman. And he now turned to Mercy to ask Mercy that, can you marry? No, I think Mercy actually asked first. Mercy was like, okay, can you marry a woman with kids, a single mom with kids? And he said, of course. Maybe him is divorced, that the only difference here is that he doesn't have children. And he now turned to ask Mercy, can you marry a divorcee? Have you dated one before? Stuff like that. And Mercy was like, no, I haven't, but I've dated a single father. And I was like, that single father, single parent is not really a thing in Nigeria. But Mercy was like, yeah. I now went ahead to ask Mercy, then can you date a single father that has grown-up kids, maybe kids that are even older than you? And Mercy said, as long as they are welcoming and they love her, it's not a problem. It was surprising to hear this for Pere, because a few weeks ago, Pere was saying that he doesn't want to marry again. He just wants to have children. He doesn't care about marriage. That he has done that shit and don't want to do it again. So hearing this one again, this night, I'm like, hey, what's happening? Is it in this house that your heart's now healed? This housemate, sometimes I don't take their words serious, because a few weeks ago I heard that one. He was saying, no, he doesn't want to do it again. No. Now you won't marry again. I've been because of Mercy. You won't marry Mercy. It may seem as though there is small trouble in the Venita ship, because Angel was asking Adekunle as he was eating alone, what's happening? Is it still about the letter? And Adekunle was like, no, it's another thing. And I'm like, hey, another wahala. But then now, Adekunle, Summer and Angel were in the kitchen while Summer was trying to fix up something for him and Angel. They were now discussing, laughing. And I said, okay, maybe Angel and Summer has finally, made up. This one everywhere is cheerful.
I'm shortened because I've learned to tolerate more. Sleep stuff with her. How? Do you know?
Summer had told Adekunle that he's still angry with Angel regarding how Angel said he treats her. Now, Adekunle himself is telling Soma that can you just imagine him and Venita 2 weeks ago? They were just all about the memories, and here you are now asking for a break. That all this while he just feel he's being gaslighted. That can you imagine that you cannot even have an argument because why? How dare you have an argument with the almighty Venita? You are the one that is always right, always right. Every other person is wrong. And he now turned to Soma and I told Soma, you know what? That you have an option. Is either you let it get to you or you move on and count down to the rest of the days. That the real conversation will happen outside of the house. And I'm like, hey. Meanwhile, after saying this, Soma still continued making the meal. He was preparing for Angel. And I'm like, Haba, what is You know this Soma, honestly, I always find it difficult to understand Soma. He's that type of person that will always come to you for an advice, but trust me, it's just to have a conversation. Because I remember during the Guinness task that Prince was literally fighting on behalf of Soma. Like Prince fought Venita on behalf of Soma. Soma still went to Venita. I was even eating spag from Venita's plate, telling Venita, like, oh, this, that. Meanwhile, somebody has already fought and even created a name it on your behalf, and there you are eating pasta from the person's plate and doing as if nothing just happened. Anyways, Adekunle finished giving Soma this advice, and Soma still continued with the noodles he was he was making for Angel. I'm like, you are angry and at the same time showing off your culinary skill. I sound a multi-purpose multitasking man. Neo decided to have a conversation with Sisi regarding the only time the both of them had a problem in the house, which was when Sisi complained on how Neo is always calling her short girl, short this, short that. And Neo was like that. To him, he was just joking. That only for him to realize that you're not taking the joke. And Sisi said no, that there is no way she will insult you with things that will get to you. And Neo now said, but you always insulting Pere with things that will get to him now. And Cecilia said, no, that Pere's case is a different case altogether. That it still hurts her that Pere had to meet Ike to ask Ike not to be her friend. I don't know what it means. Does it mean that Pere wants her to be lonely in this house? That the only excuse Pere now had to use was saying, oh, I don't want Ike being between you and Mercy and all that. But no, that she knows that's not the reason. That coming back to this house for the second time, she was thinking everybody will be here to make valuable friendship that really matters, friendship that, you know, outside of the house, the both of you can do great things together. Only that she got disappointed when she came in and discovered that people were doing friendship for things that don't even matter, things that do not really matter, things that, you know, that when you leave here, it won't even be of any use to you. That, okay, for instance, Doing was always in this clique discussing nomination, discussing who to pardon and who to pardon. And all of a sudden, Doing was seeing those people as her clique. But then, what happened? She be same people still nominated for Doing. That's one of the main reasons she has decided to be alone and play her game alone. And I'm like, is you that is complaining Pere wants you to be alone? Is you that still want to be alone?
Stop with buying.
No, there's no way Barry had nothing to give her. I'm not lying.
Sissy said Doyin made the wrongest decision when it comes to friendship in that house. That even those she picked as BFF still nominated her. That she be because of the little problem she had with her, she felt, you know, to pick those in her clique. But she be those people still nominated her. And I'm like, you nominated Doyin now. Anyway, she later told Neo that she nominated Doyin, and Neo was really shocked. Neo was like, people get mine in this house. That he never nominated Doyin, that he has never mentioned Doyin's name for possible eviction. And Neo now said that he could have really preferred Ilebaye for Doyin. As he said, no, don't even go there. That Doyin needs genuine and mature friendship. That what Ilebaye has to give is let's have fun. That friendship to Ilebaye has not gotten to a level that Doyin understands friendship. That Doyin needs loyalty, honesty, mature friendship that Ilebaye cannot give that. While Angel Soma was in the kitchen, because Soma was apparently fixing up food for him and Angel, and Pere coming into the kitchen saw that Cross was looking from upstairs, looking all down and moody. And Pere was now like, no, Cross, you should not even feel anyhow that you're the first HOH that motivated the whole house to work together. And Venita, everybody was like, don't go there, that mashallah try do. And Angel was like, okay, let me help you rephrase that. I guess what you want to say is that, you're the first HOH that he's lost. Doesn't really feel like he lost. That is just that they didn't get the English word, like they didn't get to interpret the wager instruction correctly, but they really did well. They gave it their best. Meanwhile, when Mercy entered and saw that Suma was preparing something for Angel, she was just busy shouting, the God that did it for Angel should do it for me. Oh. And Angel in return was like, you, the both of you, the three of you, because Mercy was, White Money was backing Mercy. And then together with Pere coming in at the same time. Angel was like, the three of you should stop deceiving each other. While White Money was busy hailing Soma for taking care of Angel, telling Angel that some men are a man and more. Meanwhile, Angel was busy asking Mercy, do you want Pere or White Money? Stop deceiving those two guys. We can say some gel is officially back again as Soma, do what we always know him for. Feeding Angel. Meanwhile, while they were eating, Angel was asking Venita, do you want to eat? And she was like, no, that she's not hungry. She just like the peace she's feeling, that she's tired. And I'm like, hey, wahala, peace again. Peace and tiredness at the same time. It go better for Adenita Villa. She was even telling Angel that you are lucky you have someone that cooks for you. And I'm like, but who cooks now? Venita, don't go there. Oh. Besides, you're the one that said it was in this house that you first saw where men cook for women. That is not a traditional. This housemates, sometimes they do forget their words, but I hope the both of them, maybe by morning now, they will reconcile. Alex tried to lobby her way ahead of Saturday morning cleanup by telling Cross, can you see how dirty everywhere is, especially the lounge? How is she going to cope? That she's even seeing popcorn, and being that they shifted the furnitures when they were preparing for this past task, they could see previous dates all over.
Why should I have to?
So they call people a fickle, you stand up and say, I.
Alex still maintained that she's too fragile to, do all that work, sweep all that spaces, being that the deaths are more than the usual. Cross was not like, don't worry, I'll call Pere to help you out. And Alex said that Pere that is sick will help me out. And Cross now told her, don't worry, maybe you should beg me to help you out. From there, Alex started gisting Cross on how she was able to survive a boarding school in her high school days. And after that, they both retired to sleep. Thank you for watching. Please do well to like this video. If you really enjoyed this update, please support me by liking this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'm begging you, please subscribe to my channel. Help my ministry. Okay, and turn on your post notification bell. I will see you in my next video. Do have a lovely weekend. Bye.